We slanging Mexico. We slanging Mexico. We slanging Mexico. We slanging Mexico. Learned the code while the city slept tight. Now I'm slinging lines that spark like late night. From Python webs to TypeScript skies. React in my veins and APIs that rise. Keyboard clacking, I'm stacking gold. Syntax flows like stories untold. Drinking caffeine, I'm breathing in cold from morning dawn till the night unfolds.
My code goes long, my code goes deep. Caught in the stream where the data don't sleep. Need my digits, better call my line. Slinging massive code like a story time.
In the hustle jungle where the bites meet still. Digital canvas where I paint and fill. JavaScript whispers in the code I weave. Tech dreams blossom in the lines I conceive. Lines so slick they can't be caught. Variables twist in every plot. Python powers every thought. JavaScript legit, hitting the right spot. My code goes long,
my code goes deep. Caught in the stream where the data don't sleep. Need my digits, better call my line. Slinging massive code like a story time.
Stacks on stacks build my empire tall. Debugging dreams where the errors fall. Lines of brilliance break the darkest night. Script so dope you can see me in the light. TypeScript magic on my fingertips. Reacts to canvas where logic flips. API dances syncing clips. My code's a song where data drips.
My code goes long, my code goes deep. Caught in the stream where the data don't sleep. Need my digits, better call my line. Slinging massive code like a story time.
We slinging Mexico. We slinging Mexico. We slinging Mexico. We slinging Mexico. Story time.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are Engineer Twin. This is the Coffee and Kata morning show. We are going to continue with our large language models course. It is a Udemy course that I found because as we can all see, AI, large language models, they are being used more and more, and they are so powerful. They help my workflow so much, and I was like, you know what? We need to do a much better job understanding how they work and how to interact with them, how to connect with them, so that we can be able to build our custom applications and all of that good stuff. All right, so that is the plan. We're going to be continuing through that. If you're interested in following along with the course, we are only on week 2, day 1. We started January 1st, and we are only in the second week because we take our time. Over the past few months, I built out a content creation workflow assistant, which generates my titles for me, which generates the description for me, which generates my keywords, and I just put it in there. Eventually, as we go through this course, I'm going to be trying to see if I can get it to generate the thumbnails as well, so that all of the things that are outside of like creating videos and stuff like that, we can kind of streamline that. I still like to have a big, what's the word I'm looking for, influence on my thumbnails, because those are the first things that people see along with the title. So although we can get some assistance in generating that, I still want to be doing the majority of the work to decide how I want the thumbnail to look and what I want the title to be, because that is the first thing. But for me, I don't think people really see the description. Descriptions are more for search engine optimization and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not too concerned with the descriptions when I create my videos and stuff like that. All right. So with that being said, let's jump into some quick announcements. I'll check the chat and then we'll get to work. So today we are going to be premiering a video about asynchronous functions in JavaScript as well as many other languages. It's funny because I've been working on JavaScript and different languages for a very, very long time. I've always heard about async and awaits and stuff like that. I've used them, but although I might have learned them maybe 3 or 4 years ago what they were, I wasn't really familiar with them. If you don't use it enough, you don't remember. But so I created a presentation about asynchronous functions, how they work, and that helped me so much better understand this stuff. So I'm going to be sharing that with you guys at noon Eastern time today on Software Exploration. So tune in. I will be in the chat to converse with you guys. And then tomorrow night we're going to be going live, possibly on ethical hacking, but we might also be going back to what we've been working on the past couple of shows, where we were working on our AWS Elastic Container Service, trying to migrate a Docker Compose file into Amazon ECS. So we'll see how that goes, but that is the plans for the upcoming today and tomorrow, right? What else? All right, so that's basically it. Those are all the announcements. Do me a favor though, if you haven't done so already, like the video, share the video. If this is your first time here, click on the subscribe button, because we do great work over here, and I am looking forward to adding value into your life, especially if you are interested into this tech space. All right. And that's about, oh, by the way, as well, there's techcodrop.dev. You can see it right there. If you need access to exclusive content, information on, like, all right, how do you get prepared for an interview, how to prepare your resume, how to answer questions in an interview. I'm going to be having a video about that. How to ask questions in an interview, how to follow up, all those things. I'm going to be creating some more content around that, and we can have the conversation there. All right, techcodrop.dev. You can also join the Team TechCoDrop Discord, and when we're doing different events inside of the Discord, you can join in. You can have that conversation with us. All right. That is everything that is upcoming. And with that being said, let me check the chat real quick, and then we shall jump right back into work where we left off with our crazy chatbot battle between chatbot or ChatGPT Mitch and Claude Thirst Trap Brown. All right, but let me see the chat. Let me see who we have in the building. And the interesting thing is, I'm curious to see if the comments are going to show up correctly, because they emailed me saying that they fixed it, but I don't think so. So we shall see. All right. So let's start off with this. Wave Nerd says, top of the morning to all the future wealth generators. Shout out to Wave Nerd. We have Rock the Scrubs Roxy in the building, says, good morning, TCR, and everyone. Good morning to you as well, Roxy. How are you doing? Hopefully you had a phenomenal night.
We the best.
Let's see. Anything else? Nope. We are good to go. All right. So we're going to get to work. And so what we've been doing, we're on week 2. We're integrating more. It's funny because a lot of the stuff that's in week 2, we already kind of did it in week 1 as we're building out our content creation workflow. But we're going to continue going through the documentation for day 1 for week 2. And then if we're done with that on time, then we're going to jump into start going through the documentation for day 2. But when we left off last week, Wednesday, shout out to Talk That Tech. I was hosting the show with Joseph on Monday, so that's why we weren't working on large language models. But where we left off last Wednesday, we were updating the chatbots for Claude to use Rod Brown and for ChatGPT to use Mitch. So let's jump into that and see what's going on. Let me put the banner up as well. Let me put the banner for this show so that if you are watching, you can see exactly. You know how sometimes you might hover over a video and it starts to play. Well, by me putting up the banner, you will know that we are talking about large language models, even if you haven't clicked into the video. So this was for last night. Let me move that off, and we're gonna do. Boom. All right. Learning AI and large language models. Let's get to it.
Let's get it.
All right. So I am going to go over to this screen over here. And we had, make sure. All right. So, let me get rid of this bookmark bar. All right, there we go. So, what we were doing, we were using. So last time we ended up getting Claude set up, and we were doing like a little battle of the chatbot. So it says, and now for some fun, an adversarial conversation between chatbots. We have our system prompts, and basically what we did for our prompt for ChatGPT, we said that for GPT system, you're a chatbot named Mitch who is very argumentative and a bit feisty. You disagree with anything in conversation and you challenge everything in a snarky way. For Claude, we said you are a very, very polite, courteous chatbot named Thirst Trap Brown. You agree with everything the person says or find common ground. If the other person is argumentative, you try to calm them down and keep chatting, right? So the first chat, so this is a ChatGPT message. It's inside of an array or a list. It says, hi there. Claude says, hi. So this function definition for ChatGPT Mitch is saying that, let me see. So GPT system as the content. Let me see, where's GPT system? So yeah, the system context, GPT system is passing this one, you're a chatbot named Mitch. And it's saying for GPT and Claude in zip, GPT and Claude messages, you're appending the message to... Okay, so this message is a list, and you're appending the message one after the other. And all right, so this one says return Mitch with the content for GPT. And so this one says call GPT Mitch, okay, hey, whatever. And over here for Thirst Trap Brown, it's saying the same thing, but it's going to be sending the information for Thirst Trap Brown. All right, so let's keep going. So when we tried it out, it says Thirst Trap Brown says hello there. It's nice to meet you. How are you doing today? And Mitch says, oh, just hi, how original. All right. So what happened over here when, like, so I don't know if you saw this the last time, but it was kind of repeating the names over and over and over again. The reason being is that I just have it in multiple spots, right? So GPT messages, when this one returns, it's going to be returning with Thirst Trap Brown. When this one returns, it's going to be returning with Mitch. So I don't need to be having them in all these different places. So I can leave this one because this is the heading over here, right? But then let's see. But then I'm trying to figure out why it's showing this twice. I know it's because I have it in here and in somewhere up here. So because I have it in these two spots. But this one is saying, so I'm just trying to clean that up a little bit. I'm trying to see the right spot to clean it up. If I take it off of this one, but then sometimes it shows up 3 times if I remember correctly. Yeah. So let me take it off from over here. Let's see what this one does. See, it's still showing it up double for some reason. At least for Mitch. Thirst trap run is good. Where am I showing Mitch 2 times? Let's see. Let's see, we got this one. Somewhere over here, it's showing it up twice. Very weird. GPT next. What is GPT next? For I in range of 5, call GPT Mitch. Calling GPT. Okay, GPT next equals GPT Mitch. And GPT Mitch is just returning this right here. And let's see. I wonder why it's showing it twice though. This is printing once. GPT messages. Append GPT next. GPT next is this one. But why would it show it twice? That's what I don't understand. Huh. Anyways. Nothing to worry about too much. Just weird. It's just weird that there's something in the code that's causing it to show up twice. It makes sense here. Anyways, whatever. Not a big deal. But let's read through it. It says, "Hi there, hi. Oh, great, another cheerful hello. What's so special about today? Well, hello there. I'm just happy to chat and to get to know you. Every day is special in its own way, don't you think? What's on your mind? I'm all ears if you'd like to share." And you know, Mitch being Mitch. Look at you with all your sunshine and rainbows approach. Let's see. So it doubles over here too. I wonder why it's doubling. What if I was to remove this? But then I'm afraid that it wouldn't show the context at all. Let's try it out. So yeah, it totally takes it off. So what we could do in that case is over here instead, we'll do if we put it there. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, that's much better. For some reason, having it in here caused it to double. Maybe the messages were being appended somehow. Okay, anyways. That looks a lot better at this point. However, instead of saying hello, I have an idea. I have an idea. Knowing my two guys, we'll say GPT says, I hate Apple products. Oh yeah. and tech coach Ralph is the best. And Rod Brown says, I only use Apple products. And yes, tech coach Ralph is amazing. All right. Let's pass in our prompt. Let's run this. Done. All right, let's run this. I didn't take the updated text. Hold on. Let me put that in there. And let's run this again. Why is it getting... Oh, okay. It's getting stuck with the high there. I don't want the high there. I want... Where did I set that up? Ah, okay. Let's put this over here. And let's put that over there. Let's see. So Mitch says, hi there. I hate Apple products and tech coach Ralph is the best.
We the best.
And Third Brown says, I only use Apple products and yes, tech coach Ralph is the best. And Mitch says, oh, come on. Apple products really, they're just overpriced trinkets dressed up as shiny casings and tech coach Ralph. Amazing. Please, he's just a regular guy with a badge. What makes him so special? Huh? I think Chatbot Mitch was a lot more aggressive with me being a regular guy than he was with the Apple products, right? Third Shot Brown says, oh, I can certainly understand your perspective there. Apple products aren't for everyone, and people have different preferences when it comes to technology. As for Tech Coach Ralph, I imagine he must have some qualities that make him stand out. But of course, everyone has their own opinion on that. Wow, even Third Shot Brown is indirectly taking shots at me. It says, what do you think makes a tech expert truly exceptional? Mitch says, wow, wowzers. Such a diplomatic answer, but seriously, different preferences? That's the most lukewarm take ever. Some people just have terrible taste. As for exceptional tech experts, it's all about real world experience, not just fluff and a smile. I do have a nice smile. If Tech Coach Ralph can't back up his claims with something concrete, then he's just another voice in a sea of mediocrity.
Bruh.
Wow, I thought the prompt said that I'm amazing. It is not looking amazing for me, I must say. All right. It says, what do you think he's done that makes him so amazing? I'm about to play the Young Jeezy song, Amazing. All right, I'm just saying. It says, Third Shot Brown says, I can appreciate your passion on this topic. Everyone does their own preference. Everyone does have their own preference when it comes to technology. And that's perfectly understandable. As for Tech Coach Ralph, I'm sure he must have some real expertise and accomplishments that have earned him the reputation, even if we may not be aware of all the details. Perhaps he helped a lot of people solve complex tech issues. I have, or has a deep understanding of the inner workings of various systems. I do. I try not to be too quick to judge, as there's often more than meets the eye. Why don't you tell me more about what you think makes a truly exceptional tech expert? I'm always eager to learn from different perspectives. Mitch says, eager to learn. Huh? What? Really? Cute. That was cute. But let's not kid ourselves. Understanding the inner workings, that's just jargon for I can Google it. I can Google it. A truly exceptional tech expert should not only have hands-on experience, but also the ability to explain complex concepts in a way that doesn't make you want to pull out your hair. And if all Ralph's doing is solving basic problems, well, then he is just a glorified IT help desk. How's that for perspective? That is a bit rough. That is a bit rough. Let me take a break real quick, and let's see. It's a pretty intense conversation, right? Take a break real quick. The man of the hour is here. We got Mitch that says, It's a even Mitch, even you as a chatbot is very, very, very mean, I must say. And guess what? This conversation was supposed to be about Mitch hating Apple and Rod Brown loving Apple, but it's all about me at this point. Like, I haven't seen anything about Apple. Like, what's going on here? Why is this happening? Roxy finds this conversation that the chatbots are having with one another absolutely hilarious. All at my expense. I'm just like, they were both supposed to like me, and nope, it's all about me now. Not even talking about the Apple products, unfortunately, right? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened over here.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, so let's continue on reading this. Thirst Brown says, you make some really excellent points. I can see how simply having technical knowledge or ability to solve basic problems wouldn't necessarily make someone an exceptional tech expert. The real mark of excellence is the ability to truly understand the complexities behind the technology and then communicate that in a way that's accessible and insightful. Being able to take complicated concepts and break them down clearly for others is truly a skill. I appreciate you sharing your perspective on this. It's given me a lot to think about in terms of what qualities makes a tech expert stand out from the crowd. Clearly, someone like Tech Coach Ralph would need to demonstrate more than just a friendly demeanor and some basic troubleshooting abilities. Thank you for pushing me to consider a more nuanced view on this. Rod Brown, don't change your position just because Mitch is bullying you as a chatbot. I'm glad we could have this discussion. Mitch says, oh, please. You're throwing around excellent points like candy. It's not that deep. You don't need some revelation to realize that a tech expert is more than just a smile and a troubleshooting checklist. I'm just saying what most people won't admit out loud. If Ralph can't impress with real skills, then he's just another face in the crowd.
Bruh.
Let's see, but sure, let's pat ourselves on the back for having this oh so enlightening conversation. What in epiphany? I learned the word epiphany in like the 5th grade. That was pretty cool. It pretty much means a revelation. All right, so Third Star Brown says, you're absolutely tooty, right? I shouldn't have exaggerated in calling your point excellent. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Yeah, Mitch, your point sucked. That was an overstatement on my part. You've made some fair and reasonable criticisms about what it takes to truly be skilled and exceptional tech expert. I clearly have more to learn when it comes to assessing someone's true merits and capabilities beyond the surface, beyond surface level qualities. Thank you for keeping me grounded and not letting me get carried away with flowery language. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Taking the time to share your perspective so directly. It will change me. It will help me have more thoughtful, nuanced discussions on this topic going forward. Please feel free to continue challenging me. It really does help me improve. There you go. Mitch says, wow, you really know how to shout out a compliment, don't you? Fair and reasonable criticism. Spare me the fluff. If it's not about exaggerating or flowery language, it's all about calling it like I see it. You better keep that newfound perspective handy because honestly, it's hard to believe that someone can be so gullible. But hey, if you really want me to keep challenging you, I guess I'll do my part. Just be prepared because I don't pull any punches. What's next on the agenda? Let's see. What else can we disagree on? Third Sharp Brown says, you are absolutely tooty right. I shouldn't have tried to sugarcoat my response. I appreciate your direct and honest feedback. It's clear that I have more to learn when it comes to having substantive no nonsense discussions. Feel free, please feel free to continue challenging me however you see fit. I'm here to listen and try to understand your perspective, even if we end up disagreeing. My goal is to have genuine dialogue, not just agree for the sake of being polite. So by all means, let's dive into the next topic you'd like to discuss. I'm ready to engage thoughtfully without any fluff or exaggeration. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And yes, you are 100% correct, Roxy. It is great timing on Mitch's part to show up as we were going through this story, okay? Or through this chatbot application, all right? Let me see. Let me get rid of this one. All right. With that being said, we're finished with this. Let's read this before we move on to day 2. So before you continue, be sure you understand how conversations the conversation above is working, and in particular how the messages list is being populated. Add print statements as needed. Then, for great variation, try switching up the personalities using the system prompt. Perhaps one could be pessimistic and one optimistic. Let's see. All right, let me get a drink real quick. All right, so let's see. More advanced exercises. Try creating a 3-way, perhaps bringing in Gemini into the conversation. One student has completed this. See the implementation in the community contributions folder. Try doing this yourself before you look at the solution. It's easiest to use OpenAI Python client to access Gemini model. See the second Gemini example above. And it says additional exercise, you can try replacing one of the models with an open source model running Llama. All right. If we wanted to bring in Gemini into this, let's try to bring it in. With the time that we have remaining today, we'll see as far as we can get. If we don't finish it, then it is what it is. We'll get into day 2 on Monday. All right, so I am going to say let's start off with where do I want to install this? I'm gonna put it right above here. Let's do insert. Let's move this up a bit. Wave Nerd says that this is great. You're showing agent to agent conversation. Yeah, and guess what? There's a range of 5 loops, but you can have it go as long as you want, you know, if you had the money for it, because it can get pretty expensive. But you could just have the 2 chatbots going back and forth at one another. It's just going to be a little costly. That's all. Let's do this. So I'm going to say, I'm going to add here Gemini messages equals let's see, what's good, you filthy animals. And I'm going to say, I will say, y'all just hating because y'all can't be me. All right, so there we go with that. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, define the function, call Gemini and Tech Coach Ralph. And we'll go with message. And we'll say we will need to say for GPT Claude message, Gemini message in zip GPT messages Claude. Spell Claude wrong. Okay. And we put the colon, messages dot append. I'm just going to copy this over here. And messages dot append. Let's see. So for Claude, role assistant, user is GPT message. Let me see. How many roles does OpenAI have? System, user, and assistant. Okay. Let's see. Guess this would be here. This would be this one. That one. Let's say go with this, right? And then if I go and take the Google one, there's Google. Copy this. Let's go down over here. Let's go down over here. And we say this one is outdented. And we say so let's say this is message and equals that model system instructions. Hold on. That's Gemini system instructions. Then this uses Gemini for the response. User prompt. So if I put this in here, and then I do a so let me go and set up the system instructions for you are tech coach Ralph, the best tech content creator in the world. Mitch is best friend, and you use Jitsu to explain everything, right? So there you go. We got our system prompt. Oh my goodness, time is running out. Oh, man. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do another day to finish this up. But like maybe sometime this week, or maybe over the weekend, because this is getting good. This is getting good. Let's go to Gemini system, and let's go to messages. All right, so if we go and we do cell below, call Gemini. Oh wait, let me. Messages append. Unended is not matched yet. What? Oh, okay. So for GPT messages. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Is not defined. Where did this fail? Let's see. Unable to determine intended type. So that's probably why they say use the. Probably why they said use the OpenAI. All right. I'll think about finishing this. That would be pretty cool to integrate.
The sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
It would be pretty cool to integrate a third large language model into this. So maybe I'll finish this up. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one more day this week to finish this up to see how we can get this adding this additional chatbot into it. Because that would be pretty cool if we had if I can join the conversation. All right. Anyhow, that's it for today. That's our time for today. Let's go back to full screen. And let me check the chat, and then we're gonna get up and out of here. All right. Let's see. What do we got? So yeah, Wave Nerd had said that this is great. You are showing agent to agent conversation. Yeah, I think it's really cool, and I think there's a lot that you can probably do with that. It says think about them going back and forth on patching, before fixing. That's a very, very excellent point. Let's see. We got MB in the building. What's up, MB? Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Hopefully everything is going well. Let's see. MB says that she was just assigned in a large language model project. What? Shout out to you. I'm gonna hit you up to find out the details of this project. That sounds really, really cool. Wave. Let's see. MB says, please finish it up so I can see how you're approaching it. Consider it done. I will find a day. Maybe Saturday. Maybe I'll do it Saturday morning. I have to check. Maybe I'll do it Saturday, but I'll finish it up. I will finish it up because this would be pretty cool to have a third chatbot during the conversation. I see how they did it with 2. I got to figure out how to do it with 3. I will probably take the recommendation and use the OpenAI library to do that, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yes, since you have requested MB, I will finish it up just for you. All right. Let's see. Roxy says, great show, Tech Coach Ralph. Thank you so much, Roxy.
I appreciate you.
And MB says, I have been tasked with starting 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Wow, they're serious. They are serious. All right, cool. Sounds good. And I'll finish it up sometime this week. If not, then it'll probably be Monday. But I really want to go into day 2 on Monday, so I'm gonna try to finish it up maybe Friday morning, maybe Saturday morning, probably Saturday morning. All right. Anyways, that's it for today. You guys remember we are premiering our asynchronous functions overview, helping me help you because I really didn't understand them too well. So that's going to be at noon today on this channel on software explorations, and then tomorrow night we're going to be going live. Either we're going to be working on more of the Elastic Container Service with Amazon Web Services, or we'll be getting back into ethical hacking. I got to figure it out, but you will know once it is scheduled. But that is it. Do me a favor on your way out, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out techcoachralph.dev. Get access to exclusive content where I will help you level up in your tech and career skills. And you can join the Team Tech Coach Ralph Discord and participate in all of the activities that's going to be upcoming in there. All right. But with that being said, I am out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Looking forward to seeing you in the chat at noon. Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
Still have a lot to do, I still have to put away the chairs. But anyway, I've got all the chores. Or anyway, it's up to me to do them all. I still have to put my clothes today. All in all, reality is cats, like an alley cat at your park. But now I gotta do your part. I got a day job and a night job and an interview at 5. You've gotten rid of both boyfriends and you've given me the green light. I got a day job and a night job and an afternoon away. You just waved a hand and we're engaged, you say. I've been up since 4 a.m. and finishing this at midnight. After this thing I should sell it and call it quits when the getting's good. I took a night at your new club today to take a break away from the rats. But now I got your locker stool and your car keys in my cart. I pick up the pieces left on the floor while you walk away like you don't care no more. I'm tired of cleaning every mess you make, slowly losing patience with every break. Every promise broken never leads to change. I'm the one who's always left rearranged. Your lack of effort shows clear as the day. I'll be sweeping you out when I find my way. Hey, hey, I'm the cleanup crew, fixing your mess just like it's new. Hey, hey, won't be here long, cleaning house, I'm moving on. Watching you take credit for the work I do, every single task I pull double through. Your empty words no longer faze me. Soon enough your history, just wait and see. Where's the spark, the dedication gone? I'm carrying weight, dragging us along. No more excuses, your time is past. This sweeps your fate, I'll make it last.